Well, hello again, YouTube. Another basement video productions. This time with a little bit of a complaint about my CZ P-10C and holster fit, or lack thereof, with compatibility of Glock 19 holsters. But since I was going to do this, I thought I'd break out my 3 9mm. Actually, I have a Glock 17 in flat dark earth as well, but my flat dark earth pistols, I have an affinity for that combination. I think I like the Glock darker color the best. My SIG P320, I had a friend of my son's stipple the grip. It wasn't to my liking. And then of course the CZ P-10C, which has an excellent grip texture. As you can see, I got some Talon grips on the Gen 4 Glock 19 because it's just not to my liking. One thing you might notice is I did a myself, didn't smooth it out because I don't care how it looks in that regard, the undercut for the trigger guard. So that fits my hand rather nicely. So all three fit the hand very nicely for me. Of course, the most ergonomic I think would be the CZ P-10C, but they're close. They're close. They're all good shooters. As I've said before, I like that Trigicon HD night sight picture, so I've got that on both my SIG P320 and my Glock 19, and the CZ P-10C came with factory night sights. It does have an orange outline on the front post or the front dot, but it's not as prominent as you can see as the HD night sights. But let's put the camera down and show you my one complaint about the CZ and the holster compatibility or lack thereof. Let's focus or put the pistols in better frame and hope I get this in frame when I'm holding them up. Of course, safety check, they're all empty. I check them before I start videos. But what I wanted to show you, and where we're done showing off my P320 with that great stipple job, let's see if I'm in frame, because I hate having to reshoot videos. So, Glock 19, I like Bravo concealment, and I can't do this behind a camera or off to the side trying to see if it's on camera, but you can see Bravo concealment inside the waistband. Actually, this is their torsion appendix inside the waistband. I also have a Bravo concealment Kydex holster. I prefer Kydex holsters for the Glock 19, and you can see its fit. The CZ P-10C, that's it. I cannot get it past there, and I'll talk to you why it will not go in, and it will not go further in. The issue, hopefully I'll be on frame when I talk about this, the issue is not the trigger guard and that measurement, but rather this measurement. Let's see if it's in frame. Would be this measurement. As you can see, or hopefully you can see, I can see the CZ P-10C on the right there, as far as the camera is concerned, is higher. Base of the frame to the top of the slide, actually the top of the sight, than the Glock 19. I'll get the calibers out and show you that difference a little bit more. So what's happening is they're not inserting into CZ P-10C is not inserting into the Kydex holsters that I have that are made for the Glock. It didn't fit in my inside the waistband alien gear holster as well. So to show you this, let's see if it's on frame, just like I say. But let's get it. There you go. Oops. Okay, and then showing you on the Glock. Oops, I'm trying not to put it into the rail, the slot for the rail. You can see though that the CZ P-10C is much taller, thereby precluding or preventing it from getting into Kydex holsters that were made for the Glock 19. I'll hopefully be in frame when I review my... I'm using my smartphone as my camera. Nothing but high tech here for you guys. So this leather holster I have, I'm not a big fan of leather, but I do like to have leather. It looks fancy and looks nice. But the Glock 19 does fit. There's plenty of room there between... this is for the Glock 19. Forget the manufacturer. $17.91. I got it off of Amazon. And oh, before I throw it off to the side, the CZ P-10C does fit. The sight does rub on the inside of the holster, and when I pull it out, you can see. Let's see if I can get it in frame and maybe use supplemental lighting. Some of the leather picks up. Why isn't it focusing? Maybe if I turn that off. But hopefully you can tell that it's now picked up leather on that front sight post. It does it every time. And it's dragging on the top because it's taller, if you will, than the Glock. So I had to go out and buy, this is a Fierce Defender, got it off of Amazon, a Fierce Defender. Inside the waistband you can mess with the can. I'm playing around with how I like to wear it. Haven't quite decided whether I want the straight cant and wear appendix or inside the waistband with the cant. But it's the Fierce Defender inside the waistband, the Paladin series, P-A-L-A-D-I-N series, and it's 40 bucks. And as you can see, it is for the CZ P-10C. The Glock will fit. It doesn't have that snap-in retention, but the Glock does enter it. And then I've also got a Kydex outside the waistband. This is a Ronin outside the waistband holster from Gunfighters Inc., and they're also on Amazon. And again, great retention for the pistol. Hopefully I get them on frame. And the Glock 19, interestingly enough, has a difficulty getting in as far as the width of the trigger guard, getting into that holster. So there is some holster compatibility, and I'm sure if I had more holsters to compare it to, I'd find some that matched up. But don't let them, if you're thinking you're going to get away with all your Glock 19 holsters working for your CZ P-10C, that ain't happening. That's what I have to show you here. Thanks for watching.